Timothy Cardinal Dolan, Archbishop of New York. Cardinal Dolan, always good to see you, although it would be nice to see you.
Savannah, thanks. We were just together Holy Thursday morning, and we were talking about the Holy Father. And I think we were all pretty realistic to know his health was fragile, but it still was a bit of a shock, wasn't it?
Yeah.
When I was awakened at 4 this morning to say the Holy Father's died.
Well, especially when we saw him, on Easter Sunday.
Yesterday, out at the balcony, at least. You could tell he was fragile. He could barely move his arms, and even to say his Buona Pasqua, Happy Easter, was kind of strained. But then to ride around, his doctors had told him to avoid crowds. And there he is with 200,000 people riding around in the back of a Jeep, yeah.
The significance of him passing on the Easter Monday, how does that strike you?
High significance. I always say this, we can't choreograph the way we go. But if you could, this wasn't bad. So yesterday was the day that the Christian world celebrated resurrection, new life, that Jesus conquered death and shares his triumph with us. And then we wake up the next morning to hear that his representative here on earth, the Bishop of Rome, the successor of Peter, our Holy Father the Pope, had actually passed over, to borrow the word from our Jewish neighbors, from life here to life everlasting. You couldn't have choreographed it better. He was kind of into that. We know Pope St. John Paul II was a trained actor. Cardinal Bergoglio, Pope Francis, was kind of like a natural. He kind of knew the power of symbols.